Look, there's
He did not.
el viejito.
El viejito
El viejito.
no quiere participar.
He's locked in.
He's locked in. Look at him, bro.
He gets locked in. Look,
He's like-
here she comes, huh? Está llorando.
El papecito.
No, la Evie.
La Evie, sí.
Sí, ahí está, llorando. Mira.
Yo no la puedo ver.
Ah.
Que no tengo los googles así. A ver. Ah, ya no la puedo ver. Ah, ya, sí, sí. Ya le veo.
Yeah.
Yeah, pink. Man.
Look, there's
He did not.
el viejito.
El viejito
El viejito.
no quiere participar.
He's locked in.
He's locked in. Look at him, bro.
He gets locked in. Look,
He's like-
here she comes, huh? Está llorando.
El papecito.
No, la Evie.
La Evie, sí.
Sí, ahí está, llorando. Mira.
Yo no la puedo ver.
Ah.
Que no tengo los googles así. A ver. Ah, ya no la puedo ver.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thursday night's edition of Friday Night Lights
Ah, ya, sí, sí.
here from John Mickelson Field, where Sabino Sabercats
pink.
come in to take on your Thatcher Eagles. I am Eddy Carlton, your host tonight, and I am joined here in the booth with my partner. He's just awaiting to get the call that he's going to be in the Thatcher Hall of Fame. Been waiting on that call for a few years now. We know him as number 60. You know him as Declan, otherwise a.k.a. Declan with the mostest. Declan Carlton, welcome to the booth, making your debut in YouTube world. Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Eddy Carlton. I want to say I was Thatcher Hall of Fame, but let's see how good I was. We got the new upcoming center, number 54, McCoy Carlton, who's also a very great center.
Just so happens to have the same last name. Hey, we're going to
Just so
go through.
happens.
We're going to go through some player introductions here. We're going to start with Sabino's defense. We'll see if we can get through all of them. Number 1, Britt Robinson. He's a senior. Full free safety. Sorry. Number 4, outside linebacker, cornerback Joshua Curtis. Adrian Tejas, number 5, quarterback and strong safety. Christopher Yislas, middle linebacker. He'll be a sophomore. Logan Bradshaw, number 7, free safety. We have Tristan Jessup, number 11. He'll be outside linebacker. Ty Cassidy, cornerback, number 12. Number 18, Jaden Elliott. He's an outside linebacker. Gage Haig, number 26, outside linebacker, strong safety. Paul Ortiz, outside linebacker, long snapper, 52. And let's see, number 56, Miguel Burrell. He's a guard and defensive tackle, line guy himself. One more here on the list, maybe 2 more. Jeremy Edmonds, number 88. He'll be a defensive end. And Alcantac. Here come your Eagles coming out on the field, led by number 2 and 54, to mention him again. We'll go through starting lineups here for your Eagles as we await this, as we await the flip and everybody, all the coinage, all the coin flip in the middle of the field. Defensively for the Eagles, Brett Jones, number 0. Tristan Brown, number 3. Will Chedester, number 6. Ryan Jones, number 8. Paxton Eccles, number 11. Madden McGill, number 22. Crew Ferris, number 24. Number 28, Patrick Nicholas. Cody Bingham, number 34. And then we've got a slew of linemen that I don't have their numbers for you right now. We'll try to get those as we get in. Your Sabercats starting offense, Britt Robinson, number 1. Zachary Haley, number 3. Adrian Tejas, number 5. Number 9, Max Trainer. Number 19, Bodie Sanford. Number 50, Dominic Uloa. Kai Crawford, number 58. Juan Martinez, number 75. Kyle Christopherson, number 76. And Andre Moore, number 78. Your starting lineup for your Thatcher Eagles: number 0, Brett Jones. He'll be your quarterback. Tristan Brown, fullback, number 3. Number 6, Will Chedester, running back. Number 17, Chad Johnson. He is your quarterback. Brett Jones is your tight end. My bad on that one. Wyatt Nicholas, number 21. He is a wide receiver. Crew Ferris, number 24. He's also a wide receiver. Cody Bingham, number 34, is a running back. Cooper Conrad, he usually is on the line. And last but not least, we want to mention this one. You know him as number 54. We know him as 32 off the field. Today, he's a different number. That would be number 18. We wish you a very happy birthday to the real McCoy Carlton, center for the Thatcher Eagles. Way to go. Happy birthday, McCoy. I know you're not hearing this now, but we wish you a happy birthday and all the best of luck on this night. May all your snaps fly straight and none of them sail over or under the quarterback. That is your Thatcher Eagles starting lineup. It looks like number 9 is going to come out for the Sabercats. Number 55 and number 3. 9, 55, and 3. We'll get you their names. Is that a 1? Yes, and number 1. Thank you, Declan. Feel free to jump in. I don't want to cut you off there. Number 9 would be Max Trainer. 55 is going to be not on my list, of course. We'll see if we can find him on that other paper.
And he's looking.
And he's looking. Still don't see a 55, unless that was 55 Alcantac. Alcantac. I don't know who. Vic. V-I-C. Maybe Vic. We'll call him Vic. Number 3. That is
Zachary Haley.
Zachary Haley. And numero 1, Britt Robinson. For your Eagles, number 17, Chad Johnson. 66, I believe that is Travis Larson. Number 0, that would be Brett Jones. And number 8, is that another Jones? Ryan Jones. Of course, the Thatcher Eagles, led by the Jones brothers, Mr. Danny and Brett Jones. Say hi to all the folks that are joining us out there. We'll try to get you an official count of how many people are viewing this thing, but we like to welcome everybody out to this broadcast of your Thatcher Eagle football. Drop a like. Tell us in the comments where you're viewing this from. I believe, Declan, your uncle, Alex, who's not a Thatcher Eagle guy, he's way out in Florence. I believe he's joining this broadcast and watching us just because he wants to be able to see his nephew. And, a little surprise to him, he didn't know we were broadcasting this tonight. So,
hi to Uncle Alex. Nice to hear you supporting us.
What are your thoughts for the game tonight? What are your keys to a victory, Declan?
The keys to a victory? Well, I always believe that Thatcher football is very good at controlling the ball, just chewing up the clock. That's how it was when I played football back in my day, and I think that we still have this type of mindset, just chew the clock down so the offense of the visiting team doesn't get the ball, doesn't get a chance to score any touchdowns. So that's what I think is a key point that you need to have in this type of football. Control the ball. Don't let the other team get the ball, because when the other team gets the ball, well, there's the chance of a touchdown coming in, right? And another thing I think that needs to be done, it needs to be controlled very well, is just ball control in your offensive line. We all know that the offensive line, if they aren't making their blocks, well, then the running back can't make his run or the ball can't be thrown to the wide receiver by the quarterback. So that's what I think are the key points, just ball control, making sure we're using the time smartly, and just making sure the line gets their job done.
All right. Looks like Sabino won the toss. They deferred. They'll be kicking off from the south end zone to the north end zone, where Thatcher will receive the ball. Sabino will get the ball in the second half. It looks like we're ready. I show 12 minutes flat up on the clock on the time to go. Referees are ready to go. Boys have been hopping around down there. Looks like we're ready to play some Thursday night football. Let's go, Thatcher. Go. Now, we do need to mention that while we are providing this service for the public, anybody that wishes to view this, this is the Thatcher Booster Club that is sponsoring this. And if you think we are going to be impartial commentators, go ahead and mute your device now. There's nothing impartial about what we'll be doing tonight. We are all in on Thatcher football. This iteration, number 54, which I've already told you about, is the third Carlton that has hit the green and white for Thatcher. We had Quentin Carlton a decade ago, it seems like. His younger brother, the one sitting next to me, Declan Carlton, number 60. And then now we've got McCoy Carlton. Archer just got back from a long trip to Sabino, where they played last night. So we've got one more generation, at least one more Carlton till we move on to the grandkids. We'll talk about grandkids a little later in the show. Huh? All right, Sabino's ready to kick off from my right to left, from the south to the north end zone. It looks like we've got the kicker. We'll give you a number on that one as soon as I see it. Number 9, looks like. And in the backfield, we've got numbers 10 and 34.
We're receiving
Cody
the ball
Bingham. Cody Bingham, it looks like.
Go in and just hit the crap out of that Sabino kid right to the ground. But the Sabino kid took him down also.
Cade Winkler with the pickup and taking that one. Yeah, looks like the Thatcher will start the ball off there at the 30-yard line. Maybe looks like the 32-yard line. Boy, that looks like Dwayne Despain back there with the white hat on tonight.
Might have to give him a comment about my chemistry test.
Johnny Trujillo as well. I don't know if I recognize all the other guys. But I know I recognize Johnny Trujillo and Dwayne Despain. We wish them the best of luck tonight. That offensive line looking good, led there by number
54. And it looks like we have a delay of game.
Already.
Well.
Hey, Sabino's already got one down on the floor. Is that was that the kid that made the hit from the from the kickoff? That looks like 88 on the floor. We obviously wish him the best of
recovery,
best of our thoughts. That'll give us a chance to hit some of our sponsors right away. Elite Eye Center. We do want to recognize a friend of the show who originally takes your seat right there, Declan, Mr. Scotty Jack Howard. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but he too, since we're celebrating centers tonight, 54.
60.
Scotty Jack was a center as well. He was the center way back in the day when Dennis Griffin was the quarterback. Could you imagine having Dennis Griffin? And they ran completely under center back in those days.
Did Dennis Griffin just start from the knees? Or
yeah, he basically, I think he had to start from the knees. And, he towered over Scotty Jack Howard. But Scotty Jack, proud proprietor of Eagles Roost. They're a friend of the show, a friend of the Thatcher High School.
We'll give a chef kiss to that one.
They are a big friend of my belly. Let me tell you that.
I am in complete agreement. That was my high school pickup spot, $6 burger basket. Nothing hit better.
Man.
With the large drink.
I'm ready to go tomorrow.
To anyone that has not gone, they have new digs, new restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
I'd say go. Beautiful. Great looking stuff.
Great
food tastes the same. I had a flauta the other day with some green chili. That was good. That was done good.
All right, looks like we're ready to begin again. That young guy off the field. We're in 3 backs in the back. We got number 17, Chad Johnson, taking the ball. That looks like Will Chedester and Cody Bingham. Quick pass out to Cody Bingham. That pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Started out with a swing pass there. Tried to get Mr. Will Chedester to get the lead block, and a swing pass to Cody Bingham. I say quit trying to be fancy here. Just pound the ball.
Just run it up their gut.
What is that
Don
thing?
Conrad would used to say.
Don Conrad. What is that great play called?
Never fear the veer.
Never fear the veer. Little veer. We're fans of the veer up here in the press box. Motion to number 6, Will Chedester. Chad Johnson keeps it up the middle, goes about 5 yards. About a short 5 yards, maybe a long 4.5 yards. That's going to bring us up with the 3rd and 5. I think it's going to be a long 3rd and 5. Good fly motion there, fakes it, keeps it right up the middle. Chad Johnson picks up 5 yards. I know you hate to see your quarterback get hit, but this is Thatcher football. They're going to run it up the middle. They're going to run it up the middle often. I like to call it a 3-yard offense. Pick up 3 yards every time, you're golden. And you eat the clock wonderfully. Declan, your thoughts?
Yeah, I just have to agree. I think the great joy of being a Thatcher football player is we're all small town kids. We know how to take a hit. We know how to
Cody
give
Bingham
hits.
breaks one. He's going to go to the
going-
house, folks. Cody Bingham all the way
That's
for
a
a 60-yard touchdown.
Let's hear from the crowds. Let's hear some comment sections going there. Load that comment section up with a tutty. Let's see who's going to do it. First person that comments touchdown, I will personally buy them an Eagles Roost burger basket.
First one with the comment gets an Eagle basket from Declan. Wow. Hitting hard today. I'm going to jump in there and make myself a comment. Let's see if I could be the first one to leave a comment here.
Let's see who gets it.
Do we have any comments?
Put down Tutty. All right, now we're going up for that. Looks like we're going for a field goal. Back in my day, we always picked out the soccer player. So this year we have soccer player Luke Marble, if I'm not mistaken, number 25. Let me double check that for you guys.
Well, we've got lots of comments already. Looks like Mavs Teo, let's go Eagles from Missouri. Let's go Eagles 20, turning in all the way in from Texas. We got people from Texas. Let's go JoJo. Boy, you got lots of burgers. I don't know. Are you going to deliver an Eagles burger to Missouri?
This is for all Thatcher in town people. And I also ask that you bring $5 for the burger basket. Whereas I might sound like a famous broadcaster, I'm actually only in college.
What you're seeing now, folks, is right before the game started, the Thatcher Eagles came out. They unraveled their banner. They're doing a pink out tonight. One of the persons that they were honoring was Evie Turley, the great Evie Turley, who is currently battling cancer, battling breast cancer. The team came out in support of her. A little after this, she came out, accepted their love and their appreciation. Some flowers delivered. It was a great moment for the fans here. We're sorry you missed it out there in YouTube land, but we are grateful for Evie and all of her hard work supporting Thatcher Eagle footballs. To kick off after the good
Number
PAT.
25, Luke Marble once again going for that soccer kick. Boom, there it is. Nice little high kick. Personally, I would like to see it a little bit deeper, but
Oh, that was a big hit by Cody Bingham. The ball's on the ground. We'll see if it's considered loose or not. There might have been a yellow flag flown in from the backside there. Let's see this kick again. Straight up. That's one of those kicks that they're okay if it just drops out of bounds. Dropped at the 25. Big hit by Cody Bingham. Looks like yellow flag thrown in by the back judge.
I deem that one as an ouch. Looks like some argument going on with the refs.
They're checking out this young man.
I mean, say what you will. That was a hit and a half.
Yeah, that was a hit and a half.
I think that might have been 2 hits.
So definitely penalty on this play. I think they're going to call it leading with the head or hit to the head. I wonder if the player has been disqualified from the game. We'll have to figure that out. Trainer's on the field. Young man is up, walking off the field on his own. And if you don't know, he's walking fine. He's not nauseous. It doesn't look like he's struggling one way or the other.
Well, shout out to number 26. Took a hit like a boss, and he's walking it off. Like my dad said, we hope he gets a nice quick recovery. Hope this isn't a 3, more than 1 week out of the game.
Personal foul. No necessary roughness on the defense, on the kicking team. 1st and 10. First down. So that was at the 25-ish, looks like the 27-yard line. We'll see where they end up marking the ball at. Should be a 15-yard penalty. That'll take them all the way past the 45 to the 47-yard line. On the left hash. Fans unhappy with the call, as is 34 still on the field, so he was not disqualified from the game. That's good news for Thatcher fans. I think in high school football, kids just like to hit. Thatcher likes to hit.
I mean, it's like what they said. Remember the Titans, right? Good old the big boy says, if I'm gonna be in high school, if I'm gonna be in school, I might as well hit someone while I'm doing it. I think Thatcher has that same mentality. If we're gonna be studying, working hard, then we might as well get the chance to play some football.
Sabino with the ball.
Center, and he gets brought down.
Tries to shoot up the middle. The quarterback keeper shot in the back by 0. That would be Brett Jones. Loss of yards on that one. Looks like a loss of 1 yard. That'll be 2nd and 11.
Again, what killed that play was just a high snap from the center. Easy mistake that can be made, but critical and crucial mistake that can be made for a quarterback and center combo. I might sound a little biased when I say this. I apologize to any other football player, but the center is the most important job on the field. The play starts with the center and ends with the center. Center like has a glitch. That's the start of the game. That's an offsides on everyone else. If center snaps the ball too early, that's on him. Center snaps the ball a little too high, that's on him again. So just
looks like a stoppage of play. What do we got here? Pointing somebody out. Delay on the offense. Delay of game on the offense. That's going to push him back 5 more yards. Instead of 2nd and 11, that's going to make it 2nd and 16. Clock keeps running here.
That is not a spot where you want the ball 2nd and 16, but we're not in the dangerous spot where you're at the kick a punt right now.
Fly motion over the head of the quarterback. One picks it up. He's going to try to do the best he can with it. That's going to be a huge loss for the Sabercats as well. Ball flies right over the quarterback's head. Luckily, number 1 was Johnny on the spot for that one. Johnny on the spot, the fly motion. That's Isaiah Robertson. Johnny on the spot, however, huge loss on that play. Looks like it pushed him back another 10-ish yards. Less than 10.
No, it looks like
they're at the 28-yard line. The original line of scrimmage was the 47. So that's a huge chunk of change. It's going to be 3rd and 16. Do you have a play call for 3rd and 16 here?
A hope and a prayer.
Looks like the running back taking a few steps back just in case he get another.
Well, there's another high snap, but I kind of feel he was going to throw the ball, but just a little too high, just a little pressure, a lot of pressure from that defensive line right there.
It looked like they had a go route on that 12. He just couldn't get underneath it. That's going to bring up a 4th and 16. I imagine this is a punting scenario for the Sabercats. Thatcher will line up Cody Bingham in the back to take this ball. We'll see.
Another flag. Looks like some discussion between the referee and head coach Dan Jones.
So a sideline warning given to the Thatcher Eagles. Now the first sideline infraction is just a warning. After that, they penalize them 15 yards on that one.
Well, I'd say what they need is the NFL backup coach.
The backup guy.
The backup guy. You ever seen those guys?
The get back
guy. Yeah. Nice little kick made by the Sabino.
Short
little kick.
Good bounce.
Solid bounce. That's going to take him back to the 30.
All the way to the 25, to the 24. Great. That ended up being a great kick. Short kick, but you got all the bounce on that one. That'll start the Eagles on their 24-yard line.
Again, just to remind, what really killed that last set of plays that we had going on there was just that center. Just those snaps were a little high, or I guess the quarterback couldn't jump high enough. So just reminding all the viewers at home, show some love to your centers whenever you see them. And as a coach for a football team or was a football player, make sure you show a little love to those big boys. Looks like the Eagle line lining up. I'd say they're going to start off with a run right now, but let's see if they give us an option. They gave us a pass.
Big pass from the Eagles all the way.
And that's oh my gosh, that was cool. Don't care who you are. That was cool.
It's Wyatt Nicholas out there with the huge catch. Big pitch and catch on that one from Chad Johnson to Wyatt Nicholas. Let's see this one on replay. Chad goes back.
Almost got sacked by, looks like a middle linebacker blitzing, but right in the pocket, right where you want to see that ball just land.
That's a huge chunk of plays. Chunk of yards there. That was at the 23-yard line. We're now at the 40-yard line of the Sabino Sabercats. Big chunk yardage there. Looking great.
I mean, hey, if it works, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But coming underneath the center, the most joyous formation. Oh, and you just picked the
quarterback. That keeps it. I thought that was going to be snuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Went to hand it off to the fullback. Tucked it out of his belly. Chad Johnson keeps it, decides to do it himself, and it picks up about 3 yards on that one.
I mean, they got me on that one.
A fake to Tristan Brown, and Chad Johnson keeps it. I think Cody Bingham was hoping he'd get a pitch out on that one. He was waiting for it. I formation on that one. Let's see what we do here. It looks like we're going back to the shotgun position. Chad in the backfield. Cody Bingham next to him. Good snap.
Solid snap.
Play action.
A little pass to number 22. Oh, a screen from 22. You had the lineman all right there. Looks like the linemen were a little bit behind the number 22, Wyatt Nicholas.
Madden McGill, number 22, Madden McGill.
Madden McGill. Sorry, my bad.
Just a quick hitch one there.
You know, back in my glory days, that was my favorite play. It was just a middle screen. That was the play that always gave us the best luck. So I know when Russ Jones called that play, he was thinking of me. Thank you, Russ. And no, I do not have a problem with my humility. I'm very, very humble.
Got that single wing formation.
Well,
Chad running the option play. He's going to keep it.
That's a first down right there.
He's going to keep it and run for some more. Close to the 20-yard line, over the first down marker.
Looks like we had a flag, too, with that.
Johnson around the left side, plenty for an Eagle first down, but there is a flag.
See what that flag's going to be. Looks like the ref's communicating with the Sabino head coach.
Sideline infraction against Sabino.
Another one.
So that's just a warning. So here we go. Eagle first down. They are in the red zone. Well, just outside of the red zone on the 23-yard line, it looks like.
I concur.
So we're just about into the red zone. Thatcher coming in with that single T look. Extra wide, extra tight end on this side.
It's like a
right up the middle. 4 yards. Yeah, I mean, that's just Thatcher football.
I've always loved that, like, they just keep going. Even though there's, like, 5 people on them, someone's pushing them forward, someone's pushing them backwards.
Where does that come from, Declan? What prepares this football team to do that more so than other football teams we see? Look at this push on here to watch that replay.
I think the only thing that really just gets that push is that they have everyone pushing that horrible heavy sled every single Monday in the heat.
Sled days, yes.
Sled days are horrible. I think it's a mental game, too, at the same time.
Chad Johnson with the pick. Hands it
Early
off.
flag
But
on that one.
play stopped, called dead. We got false start on the Eagles. That's going to push them back a little bit. So close to the red zone. Now we're a few yards back. That'll push us back to the 28-yard line. No, I'm sorry. That'll push us back to the 22-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 to go on this one. Got deuces out wide. Deuces out wide. Cody Bingham in the background, in the backfield with Chad Johnson.
Beautiful snap. Oh, running it up for
Bingham
a sweep, but he gets caught right in the backfield.
Cody Bingham stuffed in the backfield.
It's like number 18 had that tackle on that one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to push us back down to the 28-yard line.
It's going to bring up a big third down. Third and what is a country mile for the Eagles. That'll bring us 3rd and 14 for the Eagles.
And again,
what do you call here?
Well, that's the thing. With the Thatcher run offense, you don't really want to run at this point because 14 yards is a long way to go, especially when you're hoping with the 3-yard punch every single play. So I think in this play, I had to just call an option or just a pass.
Option or a pass is what Declan's going to call here. Meanwhile, the Thatcher Eagles have opportunity to discuss this as Sabercats take their 2nd timeout of the half. Did they have a first one already?
I believe that was their first one that they've used. So that's going to put.
Oh, the first one was an injury. That's right. My bad. First one was an injury. This is their first timeout of the half. Sabercats want to discuss this. I can't imagine they want to let Thatcher go up 2 touchdowns. And Thatcher's kicking game, not that great.
Yeah.
So I think in this situation, definitely 4 down territory.
Yeah. I'd say in this moment, you don't want to depend on a kicker. Just me personally. I don't doubt the abilities of Luke Marble, but just as a coach, I don't want to trust the abilities of my kicker. So, yeah, I'd totally try to get a punch on this one. Just try to get at least to the 20. At least to the 10, actually. But I think this is the moment. This is the make or do moment right here. on the game, but I definitely would not punt it in this field goal range.
Here we are. Tristan Brown lined up out on the right side as that tight end in motion now.
Aye.
Oh, bad snap. He's got to just
Oh.
try to throw it away. He tosses it. We'll see if they call it. They're calling him incomplete pass. He stepped out. They're saying he stepped out. That puts him at the 45.
I mean, at this point, yeah, you can punt it.
Bad snap.
Bad snap. Happens to everyone. You can't say
You
every
gotta-
center is perfect.
You got to eat some of those sometimes.
Yeah. And I mean, if the quarterback and the center are good buds, they'll wind up making fun of each other for this one. But at the end of the day, the center will make the argument the quarterback should have caught it. The quarterback will make the argument the snap was high. That's a long fought argument.
In the end, a good timeout by the Sabercats. They iced the center, if you will. Punt formation here by Paxton Echoes. Goes out of bounds. Short punt, not a great punt. We told you from the beginning our kicking game sometimes is a little suspect. That apparently includes the punt. I think we were at a game a few weeks ago, and there might have been a 3-yard punt. So we love Paxton Echoes. Kicking game for Thatcher, not the best. So Sabercats take over. Well, it was like a 2-yard punt. It was terrible. It was I don't want to say terrible about my Eagles, but well,
Room
it
for
wasn't
improvement. We'll say
fantastic.
room for
Room
improvement.
Sabercats take over at the 40-yard line. They come out with spread formation, two to the right side, one to the left. They got their running back an extra 3-4 yards to catch that wide pass. Good center exchange. That's a running back taking it up the middle, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It looks like a gain of maybe 3 yards on that one.
Ball carry. Brought down by Jones and Chittister and friends.
And friends. So lining up right now. You got to love when the offense can get 2 or 3 yards because, I mean, it's kind of like money. If you lose money, it's sad, but if you gain at least $2, hey, it's a great day.
Yeah, to come out after first down and be 2nd and 7, that's got to feel good. It feels even better if you're 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
We'll see what the Sabercats do here. Same formation, 2 to the right, 1
Another
to the left.
timeout.
It looks like Sabercats going to take a timeout here before the delay of game. That's their second of the half.
Yeah. See, if I was a coach right now, that's not something I would like to do. I personally do not like using my timeouts. Granted, all my coaching experience comes from Madden 25, Madden 24 I meant, or Madden 23. Any Madden game, NCAA is a great one. But, yeah, I always choose to keep my timeouts for when a dire time is needed. That's really something you like to save when you have 2-minute clock going on and you're just trying to push it in.
Yeah, the Sabercat coach on the other side of the field here, not happy he had to take that timeout. Hopefully he draws up a play here that works for them. And if you're the Eagles, hopefully the same thing happened. We saw the last time out, the center got a little iced. Maybe this ices their offensive line a little bit. Thatcher Eagle definitely coming out here firing. They're anticipating a fight in this game all night long.
Going down to a 5-man formation. Looks like they dropped the linebacker down, blitzing the outside.
Again, up the middle.
Up the middle.
Good hole. The Sabercats take that one. Good hole right upside the right side of the line there. That's number 6 carrying it. Looks like he's close to a first down, maybe short just a yard. That's Christopher Islas. I'm hoping that's correct on that pronunciation.
Hope and a prayer. To the parents of Christopher Islas, we apologize. And here we are.
Motion here. The running back now taking it under center. He's going in for a straight hit. Stuffed. He got sacked by 76. That's Brigham Rasmussen. It looks like that's a turnover it looks like that was a turnover. Maybe he fumbled it. Bad center running back exchange on that one. The running back comes out from the running back position, goes under center, and it looks like there was a bad center running back exchange.
And every time a team tries to do some funny stuff with the running back in the center or tries to do some trick play like that, I never really liked seeing that. I mean, sometimes it's successful, but I always feel the success rate is just a little too low for my personal desires. But as we can see, it worked out for the Eagles, so I'm okay with it in this moment. Oh, that's a big boy right there, running it up for trying to get some extra yardage.
That's a Jones boy. That'd be Ryan Jones keeping that ball. He picked up 4 or 5 yards on that one. He picked up 4 yards on that one. 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. If I'm Thatcher, I just continue to hit wash, rinse, and repeat here on this one. There's no sense in changing it up right here. Go right up the middle, go up the right, go up the left. Attack that defensive line early in the game, and you'll see the holes open up. I formation for the Eagles. Quarterback under center. Hands off to Cody Jones. He's going to break one for a few yards
Solid.
here.
10 yards, right?
Solid
10 yards. That's going to be enough for, guess what, my lucky viewers? That's another first down. That's fun.
When you have a kid that falls forward and runs forward and lunges forward as well as Cody Bingham does, why wouldn't you? I would put him on the repeat cycle all night long.
Just keep playing repeat.
That's right. No shuffle mode here, folks. This repeat all night long, and here it is. Not in I formation, but offset power formation there. Our Tristan Brown in I formation.
Looks like
Pat Nicholas in the motion. Goes up the left side to Cody Bingham again. That's a strong young man.
solid 3 little yards right there. Pretty sure I saw Cody Bingham today showing off a pig right before the game. That's a little, would have been earlier.
Yeah, well, that does bring up that this is the county fair night tonight. Starts the county fair for Graham County, which makes sense. Maybe he was showing off a pig for the fair.
I believe so. That's why he's able to get that extra little push in there. So he's pushing around his pig.
Mm-hmm. Not a talking pig, if you're wondering. Just a regular pig.
Goes oink oink. Nothing else.
Maybe. 5-4 up there, standing over the ball, ready to pick it up, ready to give him a good snap. Let's go 5-4. Good snap. Handoff.
Oh.
24.
Oh.
Got some yardage out there to the outside. Great run by Crew Ferris. Another great young man. Crew sends him in motion. Crew coming full sprint. Gets the ball. Chad has the option to keep it on that one. Sees the defender suck in on that play. Great play. That's a staple there in this Thatcher offense.
Yeah. And rumor has it, great Crew Ferris is a great teammate. Also, he likes to build a little team unity. For those that do not know or do not have TikTok, Crew Ferris has a TikTok. Go search him up. You can watch our Thatcher Eagles do a little dancing, have a little fun after their games, which I always love to see.
Chad Johnson pulls it out of the gut of Will Chedester, keeps it up the right-hand side, picks up. You named it. You called it another 3-4 yards. That's just Thatcher Eagle football.
5 right there, right?
I would call it 4, maybe a short 5.
But either way, that's what we like to see. Now we're in a great position, personally, for the Thatcher Eagles. They can just make some magic happen right here and get a tutty.
Get a tutty.
Get a tutty right
here. In the red zone, Thatcher Eagles from the 10-yard line. From the 10-yard line, we're looking at 2nd and 6. We got under center, Chad Johnson. Cody Bingham in the backfield. Looks like a Will Chester in front of him. Cody Bingham breaks it.
What did I tell you? Tutty! Touchdown!
Great night. The fans here erupting in applause and whoops and hollering.
Woohoo! You can hear them. Yeah, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see here. Like I said, if you get the opportunity to get a touchdown, well, why not take it? Thatcher football is really good at just with that line, just making little holes for that running back. The running backs aren't always the biggest guys out on the field. I mean, I guess you can take out Brett Jones and Ryan Jones, but it's always great to see a little guy getting a big hit. Here we got Luke Marble, number 25, going for the kick. Boom, and it's a good.
I'm just going to update my max preps. Those of you following the max preps will be sorely disappointed with my minute-to-minute, but that's why you're watching the YouTube broadcast. Who scored? That would be Cody Bingham.
Raise high the eagles, will guard the tee, while whole Mount Graham stands, fight for victory. That is the Thatcher High fight song, right? That was called fight song.
If you couldn't tell, Declan used to be on the Thatcher, Thatcher. What do you call it? Show choir.
Oh,
He was definitely on the show choir for his acting ability.
my looks, you could
Your
say.
looks, yes.
My looks.
I think they were looking for someone to be able to fill out the Santa suit, and I think you qualified. Luke Marble back out to do kicking duty. He's going to kick off from the Thatcher 40-yard line. Luke Marble. Another
Short little kick. He's going to fair catch, it looks like.
fair catch called at the 35-yard line.
Did not want to get that 1.5 hit again. So smart move. I would have done the same exact thing. That hit looks like it hurt.
I have not seen that young man. I want to say 26. Was it 26?
26 or was it 34?
34 was our side. That was definitely Cody Bingham with the hit. At any rate, you're probably right. I would probably say the same thing.
I'd fair catch. If it was coming, if number 34 was lined up close to me, I'd just wave the arm and say, not today.
Which, I hate to I don't hate to say it, but I think there's a lot of teams in the state that don't know what it's like to get hit by a team like Thatcher. They don't know what to expect. They're a hard punishing team. This Thatcher Eagle team is. No gain on the play. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. Paxton Eccles with the tackle. Paxton, of course, is in the safety position. Just flew in there, read the play really well, and made the tackle. Paxton also the backup quarterback. He's the defensive guru. He's the punter. He's just a jack of all trades. This kid is. Shotgun snap. 19 back to throw.
Little pass.
Incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Less than we're at 16 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Thatcher up 14-0. Is this what you expected, Declan?
Well, I was seeing a good football game, but yeah, I did expect Thatcher to get a win. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to say Sabino's going to get the win when I went to Thatcher. It just sounds wrong. But yeah, I did expect Thatcher to get a good win. I would like to see a touchdown thrown up by the Sabino just to have a good game, just so everyone can enjoy watching a good game of football. But this isn't the NFL. We don't need to watch good football. We're here to watch and support our boys, right?
Yes, sir. Sabino comes in as the reigning 3A state champions. Number 19 back to pass. Looks like he rolls out to his right. Pass incomplete. That's going to force the 4th down. As I was saying, Sabino comes in as the reigning 3A state champions. They look like they lost quite a bit of some of their veteran players in the transition from one year to the next. Do not look like the team that won the state championship last year.
But that's just the beautiful thing about high school football is that you're going to be great one year, and the next year is going to be some other random small town team, or it could be a private team, could be whoever is going to play. It's anyone's year every single year. It's hard to see a reigning champs 5 years in a row, the team that never loses, just because people got to graduate every 4 years. There's a new set of players.
I was in the second part of that. I'm going to say that Thatcher doesn't look like the team that got outed in the first round of the playoffs last year. Short lining drive kick from the punter. Not super high, but it ends up being a really great kick. That line drive kick takes it all the way down to the 20-yard line, just over the 20-yard line. So Thatcher's got a long field to play with here as they transition to offense. As I was saying, Thatcher last year outed in the first round of the playoffs. This does not look like that Thatcher team going into the playoffs. I know we still have a few weeks left, but Thatcher looks to run the rest of their table if they can, and really make a strong pitch for the playoffs. We are going to take a break here, get a little liquid in our bodies, and come back to you as we end this first quarter and get ready to start the beginning of the second quarter. Anybody you want to call a shot out to there, Declan? Nobody at all?
Nobody for right now, but maybe the second quarter.
No aunties that you'd like to call out? No aunties?
Oh, well, I'd love to give a shout out to my aunt. Rebecca.
Well, I was just
Jermaine.
thinking your tia, but
Tia?
I was trying to go coy there.
Well, great shout out to Tia, my little Tiacita out there. We do love you.
We'll have to explain that one. We're going in timeout, folks. We'll be back in just a bit. And, folks, we are back as the second quarter begins. Thatcher moving Pat Nicholas in motion. Chad Johnson keeps it on the option, picks up maybe a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. That's one of those positions where as a guy sitting up here, hundreds of feet away, you want to see him pitch the ball. But on the field, he has to make a quick decision, and he made the decision that he thought was best. I could tell you that Cody Bingham was wide open there for the pitch.
And that's why watching film after the games are so important. I like to believe that these Thatcher boys are still watching a lot of film, just like I was taught when I was in my days, which is really what makes and breaks the next game. It's the fact that you can be better the next game, get better, act better, play better. And that was a solid little keep. He's going to throw it deep to number 21, who's going to catch it. Oh, interception.
Intercepted by number 5. Wyatt Nicholas went up for that 50-50 ball, and it came down in the hands of the Sabercats. Huge passing play, almost as effective as a punt. I know it was second down, second or third down.
That was going to be second down. Second and long, though.
Yeah.
But
so Thatcher decides to punt it away in the form of an interception on second down. Sometimes when you hit for the fences, you come up a little short, and that one was short by just a couple inches. Thatcher takes over on defense. Sabino takes over on offense. Number 19. Is that number 19?
I believe so. Yeah, number 19 right there. It gets stopped in the backfield, though. So
hands the ball off, loses about 3 yards. Travis Larson with the stop there on that one.
A loss on the play. 2nd and 13 for the Sabercats.
put him down to about 4-yard drop. Make it 2nd and 14 right there. And let's see what the Sabino, are they the Wildcats? What are they?
Sabercats.
The Sabino Sabercats, SS, double S. Try saying that 5 times fast. They're going to snap the ball from shotgun, it looks like. Yeah, hoping for
Empty
some.
back.
Going to go for a pass to number 1 who's wide open, ready to picking some tulips out there. And there's going to bring him down
Tristan
just
Brown
shy
brings
of
him
the
down.
25.
Huge pickup there for Sabino. That ball is going to take him all the way down to about the 30-yard line where he steps out of bounds. Thatcher caught napping on that one. They were hoping they can get their defenders in. Tristan Brown, Paxton Echoes caught napping on that one, leaving the guy all alone up the seam. Sabercats take advantage of that one.
I mean, you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you can. Those middle linebackers should have seen that they had no one in the backfield, so obviously there was going to be a pass at that moment, and they should have just dropped back as fast as they could and just made some coverage, but that was not the case. But this right here is where we're going to get our stop. Sending big boy Rasmussen.
Sabino sends a man in motion. High center snap. Hands off to number 3, Zachariah. Haley fumble on the ball. Looks like Sabino picks it up and heads down the field. Another fumble, it looks like. The referee's trying to figure out who has the ball. And it looks like a Sabino player came up with it. Number 76, maybe 78. 78 came up with it.
Looks like big
down
boy.
to the 5-yard line, perhaps.
But they're going to drop that back for an unsportsmanlike penalty, I'd say. Looks like the big boy, I can't see his
Holding.
number. Was it a holding? Probably did a flip.
let's see what they call here. Holding on the offense from the spot of the foul. First down. Big break there for the Eagles.
Nice lucky play right there.
I got to say, if they were napping on the last play, it's time for them to wake up. The last thing you want to do is take any team in the 3A4. You don't want to take them for granted. These guys are still a powerhouse. They're still a great team. They want to score some points here and get right back into this game before halftime. 9 minutes left on the clock as Sabino takes the snap here in shotgun formation. Looks like a option to the left. Number 1 takes the ball, carries it up the left side over the 35-yard line to the 33-yard line. That's going to bring up a second and a good 15, maybe 14 yards. Second and 13 is what Kenny Smith next door is saying, and in Kenny I trust. So it's like having a backup announcer out here.
It's pretty nice. If I don't know what to say, I just listen to Kenny and see what he says. So you guys are getting the live treatment, my YouTube viewers. The live real deal.
Yeah, come on down to the field and listen to Kenny Smith on the intercom. He's a great announcer. He's been doing this for a long time. Sabino back. Sabino in shotgun formation, motion from left to right.
They're going to go for a little pass right there. A little flea flicker. And the number 3 is left
to the
wide
right.
open.
Looks like
a little short.
Made the pass, made the catch to the 25-yard line. To the 25.
But you're still going third and
5.
Third and 5, so.
Roll out to his left. Passes out to the flat. That right receiver diving for it, number 3. Great catching, great catch there by number 3, Zachary. I think Zachary or Zachary. I want to say Zachary Haley. Sabino comes back, ready to try this third down play. Big play for them. 19 in shotgun, 76 at the center spot.
Nice little high.
Quick screen pass to number 5.
Oh, just sheds the.
Looks like he's going to get enough for a
there.
first down over the 20-yard line to the 19. Tejas with the catch there, number 5. That'll be a first down for the Sabercats. Quick screen pass. You were saying you like the screen.
I mean, I always like the screen because basically can get rid of those defensive linemen that right there, always being a pesty, just getting in the way of any play you're going to play.
Yeah.
So the screen plays gives those linemen thinking they're going to get an amazing sack when in doubt, when in fact they're just going to make a fool of themselves.
And that's the last 3 plays we've seen Sabino just take quick shots to the outside. This one, they take a shot down the middle. It looks like a touchdown. That's to number 3 as well, Zachary Haley. They're right back in it. That makes the score 6-14 pending the extra point here. Right down the middle. Boy, they really they started picking apart the Thatcher defense on this last drive, right? Just making clear passes right over the middle to the outside, quick passes, and then a long pass there to close out the drive. Looks like number 9 back to kick the extra point. Max Trainer. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is no
not good. Stopped by number 76.
76.
That's Brigham Rasmussen, no?
Rasmussen, as they like to call him.
Rasmussen.
Yeah. Big one. That's a huge. I mean, it's not huge at this point of the game, but it could be pivotal at the end of the game. Thatcher will prepare to receive the ball here, going from south to the north end zone.
Looks like we're going to have number 10 and number 34 receiving the ball for us. That's number 10. Who is that, Dad?
That would be the Winkleman kid, right?
The Winkler kid, yeah. Cade Winkler.
Cade Winkler.
This is his second year playing football, right? Third year.
Cade, I want to say this is Is he a super senior? I don't really recall if I remember having him out here last year. I'm sorry. I don't recall that. If he did, it would have been his first year. But I want to say he's a super senior. He came out. This is his first year playing.
That's what I always loved about Thatcher. Anyone can play any sport. And Cade Winkler, he just came on in and just, well, I mean, they're having him return kickoff. So, that means he's quick. He's quick on his feet and can catch a ball. So, that's two things I can't do.
Trader kicks off from the 40. A line drive kick to the – picks it up. Looks like Cody Bingham picks it up.
Oh, Cody, a nice little breakout right there going for the –
over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Thatcher, good field position as they take over. If you're Thatcher, what are you calling here? What's your first play right out the gate?
Well, I'd either do a sweep to the outside. It looks like sweep to our side coming towards us. It looks like our left going towards the end zone. Or just go right up the middle, right at the linebacker's throat.
So you said two different things: a sweep to the left to the power side, or running it right up the middle.
Yes, sir.
You want to commit to one of those?
Let's just run it up the middle, see what happens.
Let's run it up the middle.
Make some magic right here.
It's Thatcher Eagle football here, folks. 54 to snap.
Cause it looks like they're going to
Chad
send
Johnson keeps it. Cody Bingham keeps it right up the right side.
What did I tell you?
On the weak side, keeps it over the 45, close to the 50 to the 48-yard line. Picks up 4 yards, 5 yards.
Hey, man, it's like picking
Maybe
up
even
$5
6
off the
yards.
streets. Great day. Buy yourself a burger basket. Going back to Eagles Roost on that one.
7 minutes left here in the clock. I'm sure Eagles would love to get a good 4-minute drive, 5-minute drive if they can. Back up to the line of scrimmage. Thatcher lines up. Lineman digging in, getting ready. Good snap.
Going right up the middle
right
again.
Back to Cody Bingham. I would go down that well every single
That's
time.
a first down right there, baby. Don't tell me it's not.
First contact made short of the line to gain, but they just kept driving it like they were driving the sled on Monday afternoon. That's enough for a Thatcher first down.
See, I'd always ask myself when I was in high school, why are they making the running back push the sled? And now I understand.
Quick to jump back up. I don't know if he was just upset with himself for not making that tackle, but he's quick to jump back up. He's still in the game. Thatcher back to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts over here on our side of the field. Cody Bingham in the background. Chad Johnson. We've got Wyatt Nicholas out there.
Like another little handoff. Oh.
Drew Ferris.
Oh, they give it back to. Looks like they had a double handoff sneak right there.
Will
Number 6 has that Will
Chittister.
Chittister going up for solid little run.
He made something happen out of that one. Looked like he was going to be stuffed in the background. He ends up picking up 4 yards.
Again, I like that play because we had double handoff first to number 34 and then number 6. And it looked like number 17, the quarterback, was hitting a block. So I always love to see when the quarterback hits a block. I think Thatcher offense is the only offense that I've ever seen that someone actually do that.
I mean, if we're being honest, it looked like Will was running for his life on that one. Right?
I mean, that's true.
It did, yeah.
That's true.
So way to go, Will. We appreciate you running like it's stolen.
Who knows? Maybe he did steal that ball.
Maybe he did. Chad Johnson looks to make a quick pass over the middle.
Number 0, Brett Jones.
Looks like Brett Jones picks that one up. He's
still going.
He's still up. He got hit 3 or 4 times. Stayed on his feet like he was driving the sled. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thatcher football on Thursday nights. The Eagles take that ball into the red zone over the 20-yard line to the 17-yard line. Great play there by the Jones. Look at him. He didn't know what to do. He was still up and realized nobody's grabbing me right now.
I mean, sometimes I think a lot of high school kids see the football, like the great football hits, and they think, I just got to hit the guy hard, and that's perfect. That's all I need, right? But I think we always got to remember, true football, you got to wrap up. You got to bring him down, because when you don't, well, you see mistakes like that, and you get an extra 4-3 yards, just like what Brett Jones just did right there. No one was wrapping up on him, just trying to hit him hard. And, I mean, a guy at Brett's size, well, you didn't see a lot of success right there.
Yeah, we call it wrap and drive for 5. Cody Bingham with the ball over the left side.
That's a touchdown!
That is a touchdown for your Thatcher Eagles. Cody Bingham, is that his 3rd touchdown for the night?
Yeah, I think that's his third touch.
We know he had the first one.
The first
I
one.
can't remember who had the second one, but that is Cody Bingham with an answer-back touchdown, as they like to call it, an answer-back touchdown. Sabino just scored a touchdown. Thatcher said to them, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything you can do, too.
And they just did it. But I like the way that Thatcher did it. We wasted a lot of time on that clock. That was a solid, 4-8?
3.5
minutes drive.
I mentioned the time. We were over 7 minutes. Now we're just under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Thatcher, is this the time that Thatcher comes out and pooches a little onside kick? Try to make something happen before halftime?
I never really like doing onside kicks. I think they're a little dangerous personally, just because you still got 4 minutes. Sabino can make something happen with that. That's the last thing I want to see. But we haven't seen that. Sabino's been having a great, solid pass game. So,
and the other thing that Thatcher tries to adjust here defensively is if they get a chance, is do they drop back some more linebackers here on this next one? Maybe do a little more zone coverage as opposed to straight up man coverage. Do we go into a?
I'd say run a four-man front with a lot of bigger zone coverage, because you got big man Rasmussen and who's the other big man we have out there? 66 Larson.
Yeah.
So those are two big guys. Those are two powerful guys. Right there in the middle. So I don't see a lot of people going through the middle with those two guys up there. So I just drop back my linebacker and have him hide a coverage right there.
It definitely looks like Sabino is defending for the short kick. They got 5 guys up in the front, 4 guys in the middle section there. They're defending for a short kick. Thatcher here with that same little pooch. He gave that one all the leg. He gave it all the mustard. That one goes into the end zone for a touchback. Luke Marble gave that one all of the leg. He gave it all of it, booted it all the way into the backfield.
As good old Coach Estrada would say, he ate his Wheaties before that play and just let it rip.
I mean, he took one step.
That was crazy.
That was all. He did not miss leg day yesterday. Let me tell you that. Well, maybe yesterday, but definitely not the day before.
It was good. And we did see Luke Marble. Luke Marble out there kicking the ball in his little practice dummy net.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
That practice dummy, that's a great indicator of how well you're going to be able to kick the ball during the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's nobody defending you on that
practice net.
Right. Good job, Declan. All right, Sabino lines up here, 19 in the background. He's making some motions to his running back. He's in the shotgun formation. High pitch. High snap. That one. He just drops on that one. That's a loss of 5 more yards. He's going to be at the 11-yard line, so that's a loss of nearly 9 yards. Bad snap. Oh.
And again, if you're the offense right now, you're going to be, what is going on with this center? What is going on with this quarterback? What are they doing right now? And that's just discouraging for the offense. And you look up those extra 5 yards. If I'm tired, that's just.
Yeah.
5 yards look like a mile.
That was 9. I mean, that was a loss of 9 yards on that. They were at the 20. Now they're at the 11.
So,
as a father of centers, I always dread a bad snap. As a fan of the Thatcher Eagles, however,
I kiss my hands and lift them to the air.
And this is great. Great football game tonight. Great game if you're on both sides, but even better game if you're on the Thatcher side.
Oh.
With the clock running.
Delay
about
of
3
game.
minutes, 55 seconds left. Delay of game on the Sabercats. That's going to take them back 5 more yards, or is that a half a distance to the goal line, I wonder?
I believe that's half a difference to the goal line because that's putting them on the 10-yard line.
Well, it should have at least taken them back to the 5. Yeah, they're back to over the 5-yard line, close to the 6. So that would have been a loss of 5 yards. Good snap that time. Quick pass out to the number 12 on the bubble screen.
Brought down by looks like 3 Thatcher Eagles right there.
Yep. Over the 10-yard line to the 12-yard line. That's going to take them to the – or over the 10. It looks like we're at the 12, maybe the 13-yard line. Thatcher takes a timeout here. Why? Why would they take a timeout with 3 minutes and 29 seconds to play, Declan?
I don't know. Probably just make sure the defense knows what's going on. We've seen that Sabino's tried some tricky plays in the past. They threw out their They threw out their running back. They dropped him to a pass formation. So maybe just to remind the defense, hey, be smart. They're going to try something crazier here. They're probably going to throw the ball deep.
I think the YouTube world is going to go crazy right now, and they're going to be shouting in the comments that, duh, Declan, there's 3 minutes, 29 seconds left. Thatcher wants the ball back. They want to go out and score right before halftime. Did you forget about this?
I did forget about that.
You've been out of high school football for a little bit of time now, but Thatcher wants the ball back. So they stopped the clock here. force Sabino to run the ball or pass the ball. This is an obvious passing situation. If they run the ball, however, they force Thatcher to take another timeout. If they pass the ball, they really have a chance to make something happen. Whatever Thatcher did between the last Sabino drive and this Sabino drive, it looks like it's working. They're swarming to the ball a little bit better. They're defending the deep ball a little bit better. Let's see what Sabino does here on this play. Critical third down, 3rd and 16 for Sabino. Empty backfield. He looks left, throws long. It looks like he's good pass
by number
defended.
34, Cody Bingham.
Defended. The Sabino coaches want a flag on that one, but Matt and McGill clearly going for the ball on that one, and that's what Thatcher wanted. That's a time stoppage. You can see on that one. They did go through. That's Cody Bingham on that defense. He does go through the player, but he's got his eyes to the ball. He's going for the ball. The defender has just as much right to the ball as the offense. Thatcher lines up for a short kick.
Magic making right here.
A lot of things can happen here. Number 9 back to punt.
With number 34, is that Cody Bingham again? Cody Bingham looking to receive the ball.
Paxton up above him if it's a short kick. Snap is good. The kick is good. Cody stays away from it. He picks it up. Oh, muffed it just a little bit. Fell on top of it in front of the 40-yard line. It looks like the 43-yard line. Thatcher takes over from the 43-yard line, maybe the 42-yard line. They've got 3 minutes, 16 seconds. We'll pan over and show you the clock, show you our scoreboard. Thatcher with 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the second half. They got 2 timeouts. They want to do what right now, Declan?
Just get a touchdown, to be completely honest. Get the touchdown by running the ball right up the middle. Seeing some magic, making some magic right here.
Folks, we hope wherever you are this evening that you are in good conditions and good spirits. We are blessed to be here this night. It's a beautiful night, and we're watching the best thing on earth, high school football. Chad Johnson back to pass.
Oh.
Looks like he sucks into the pocket.
Wide
Wyatt
open.
Nicholas
Give me a
walks
touchy.
in.
That's a touchdown right there.
And as our good friend Al McCoy would say, Shazam! Shazam! Thatcher Eagles with the touchdown here on Thursday Night Football. First pass, first play from scrimmage. That's a huge play for the Thatcher Eagles.
That's what you want. That's how you want to finish the quarter off right there. Finish off the half, 27-6. And if you have another great kick by Luke Marble, you're all set. All games. That's a great way to start the second half right there.
Yeah, that's a great way.
So we got Luke Marble kicking for the field goal right here. To make some magic again. And the kick is G-O-O-D, good. That's going to bring the score to 28-6. Again, great position on the scoreboard. That gives the Sabinos to reply to this drive that the Thatcher Eagles just had. There's no time to think our sponsors out here. We got Sorensen Financial, the best financial business out there. A little thank you to them for sponsoring the Booster Club and our big boys, Thatcher Eagles. A little shout out to The Wash, Quality H2O and Ice. And we got to give our rattlesnake extermination. Rattlesnake season is about just getting done with right now. But there's a lot of people out there that get scared when they see a rattlesnake, get scared when they hear the rattlesnake. So we thank those guys. R&R Pizza Express. Who can argue with the honey mustard pizza? You guys do great work. Solid pizza right there. All you can eat buffet. I've frequented that location many times. We got Mechi's Mexican restaurant. Great food. And we're bringing back to that kickoff. We got Luke Marble out here kicking the ball off once again for us. Hoping he can get us another solid kick. Beautiful kick. And if he does, I'll give us a little dance up here. You won't see it, but I'll be doing it. Oh, nice little kick right to the backfield. Again, going for a touchback. And as I promised, I'm now dancing in here.
Declan loves to dance. He's standing up and dancing. If any of you want to come down and see it, I'm sure he would love to show off. He'll even accept a dollar bill from time to time.
That is very true.
Poor college student as he is. Folks, that brings the score to 28-6. Thatcher ahead with 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sabino has the ball at the 20-yard line. they're hoping they can make something happen. The one thing I think Thatcher would be disappointed on that last drive was they took 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
They,
I mean, you can't argue with having a touchdown. Touchdowns are so nice, but
and that was with Wyatt basically walking in. But, yeah, they wanted to take more time off the clock, I'm sure.
they're trying to throw.
Sabino keeps it. Big hit to the quarterback, especially around the head and neck area. No flag on the play. Some fans not happy with that one. It looks like got back to the line of scrimmage. 19 headed out, talked to his coach, wanted to get the play directly from him. Big hit right there. 19, tough kid.
Big
tough
hit,
kid.
19.
Got back up, ran back in. He's going back in to play, call his play. Take a chance here. Clock continues to run. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Number 19, big dude, strong dude. That would be Bodie Sanford, quarterback, 6'2".
Looks like we have a timeout from the Sabino Wildcats, which I was waiting for that one because you don't want another penalty at this point. You're so deep on the other side of the field. You're so far away from the touchdown zone, from the red zone. You just want to. That
is, however, their last timeout of the half. So anything after this, and they really got to hustle the ball and make some plays. We'll see if we can get you some scores from around the division, the 3A. It's Thursday night. We don't have a lot of people playing. I do know that that our other school sponsor, Fort Thomas, they're out in the west side of Graham County. They're playing St. David. I don't know the score there, but I could only imagine. Here's a look at some of our sponsors: Hill Outdoors, Max Built, M&M Transport, Mount Graham Surgical Associations, Wayne's Pit Stop, good place to trust, Lunt Construction, good friend of the program, Stewart Title, Elite Eye Center, Next Level Services, Holidays Photo Emporium, Kettle Corn, JD3, Smith Orthodontics. They have been a friend of the family. Meg's Place out there in Fort Thomas. And we're ready for football as Sabino comes back out of the timeout. 19 in the backfield. That's Brody Sanford. He's ready to call his play with number 3 in the backfield with him.
A little pass right going on. But he is
swinging out to his
heavy
left.
pressure.
Short pass.
Intercepted by number 34. That's my man, Cody Bingham.
All the way back
and
to the house.
Say it with me now, my favorite fans. Put it in the comment section. That's a touchdown! Oh, just kidding. Just kidding.
There
Delete
was
those
a
comments.
flag. Let's see what this is. Delete those comments. You can still keep the comments. Was that flag? That flag is thrown right around the area of the goal line. It's got to be in the area of illegal block, I would imagine. Cody Bingham trying to get that one in. Offense heading out. Looks like Thatcher's going to keep possession of the ball.
We had an interception. Cody ran it in for a touchdown. And we have a flag.
Matt and Miguel telling the offense to stay out. Looks like that might be against the defense.
Leader number 76 discussing it with the referee a little bit. Does not look very appreciative of that, whatever this call is. From the back judge.
Referee still trying to figure out how to play, how to figure out this call.
I'd say remove it and let us have our touchdown. But again, I think I'm biased.
I don't think they're going to do that. Roughing the quarterback by the defense. That's a personal foul. Roughing the quarterback, 15-yard penalty.
That's going to be enough for a first down.
However, so the roughing the pass penalty negates the interception. That gives them a 15. That's more than a 15-yard. It's a 15 from the line of scrimmage. That would seem like a 25-yard penalty if you're looking at it. They ended up at the 35-yard line. I'm not sure where the math is on that one, but Sabino ends up on the 35-yard line. The flag was at the 5. It is what it is. With 1 minute 56 remaining, Sabino controls the football here. They remain on offense Number 19 back to
Little
pass.
pass out
Deep
there.
pass out to the middle. 24, Crew Ferris wanted a piece of that one just off the fingertips of it. That'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Sabercats of Sabino. If you're not familiar with Sabino, they are located out in the east side of Tucson. It's a 2-hour drive for them to get here. We appreciate them coming out. We're in the same section, Sabino and Thatcher. Thatcher goes out to Sabino and Push Ridge. Those are foes that they face year in and year out. Last year, we were on the road to both of those games. This year, both of those teams coming here to Thatcher to face off. Sabino with the ball, 2nd and 10. Snap is good.
Nice
Hand
little
off
hand
middle.
up to the middle. Stopped
After a gain of 2 yards. That looks like number 8. That's a Jones. And number 3, Tristan Brown.
That's another thing you always love about the Thatcher Eagles defense. You always got at least 2 people on that ball getting that tackle. It's hard to determine who got the first tackle because there's always 2 people trying to get that same tackle.
Well, it's pretty easy on the replay, folks. That was the Jones kid, number 8. Number 8, Ryan Jones, making the initial hit and then getting cleaned up there with Tristan Brown, maybe even Patty Nicholas. I missed that one. The clock continues to run. That's just over a minute left. 109, 108. Tick, 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 tick. 19 goes deep for a pass to number 1. Batted out of the air by Crew Ferris. Decided to bat it away instead of trying to go for the interception. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's a 4th down right now. They're going to have to punt that.
Clock stops with 101 left. Thatcher still has 2 timeouts.
Enough time to make a touchdown happen.
They would love to get that one that the referees took away from them. They'd love to get that back right here. Cody loves, this kid loves to take back punts for touchdowns. We'll see what happens. The stage is set. The stage is definitely set. This punter has been kicking short punts, but line drive punts. We'll see what happens here. We'll see if he gets a tall one. And it is high. That's a high kick.
There.
Cody loves this kind. He calls for a fair catch. Right at the 40-yard line. 1 minute, 1 second remaining on the clock. Should the clock have started on that one?
I don't think so. It was a fair catch, right?
Well, but the play should have started with the snap. We should have lost a couple
true.
seconds on that one. So maybe a little advantage home team on that one. I know you don't start the clock on a kickoff, but on a punt that should have started right away. I don't think any time came off of that clock. I thought I said 101 the first time. Yeah. No time came off the clock. That's an advantage Thatcher. Should have been a loss of
I think they're waiting on that
3
right
seconds
now.
on that. Are they?
That's what it looks like they're doing right now.
Referees trying
Referees
to.
saying
Well,
that
they're
fair
switching out the
catch.
balls. It's the longest first half of my life. I think these guys have been.
They've been battling out.
Referees love to. Sometimes. Here we go.
I think they're paid by the hour, so.
54 with the ball in his hand. He touches it every single time. Good snap. Right. Back to pass
Perfect
goes
snap
Chad
right there.
Johnson. Long ball down the left side.
It's gonna be
Just a
high.
little bit long for Crew Ferris.
We got 2 flags on that one, so
2 flags for that one.
2 people saw the same play.
Sabino with their arm out stretched out, like what's going on? I don't understand. We're about to find out what the flags are. A pass interference. Pass interference on the defense. We want to shout out to Chip, our producer up here. He's the man that makes all this magic happen. If you get a chance, throw some love out to Chip. I'm sure he'd love to hear all that love in the comment section. Chip, I don't even know Chip's last name. Chip Griffin. Solid Thatcher name, Chip Griffin. Throw out some love to Chip. He's our producer. He makes all the magic happen, puts up with our voices, just as you are with our voices as well. Thatcher with a first down from the 47-yard line. Chad hangs onto it, rolls out to his left. Quick pass out to number 2. Pass complete to Conrad over the 45 to the 44-yard line.
It's like giving us
That's
another
going to
flag.
keep the clock running. The clock stops.
Another
with the flag.
Yeah.
What are we going to call here?
Thatcher has no need for a timeout.
Holding.
Holding.
Thatcher Holding against the offense, that's going to push him back 10 yards.
Disagree, but he's my chemistry teacher, so I can't disagree too much.
That's going to push him back a little bit. On the other side of the 45, that'll push him back to the Thatcher 43-yard line. Second down. First.
See right here, I just call a screen right here, see what magic happens, and as soon as the knees hit the ground, just call it for a timeout.
That'll be 1st and 20 from the 43-yard line. Declan's calling for a screen. I'm calling for a long bomb down the side to Madden McGill. Their deep threat,
beautiful.
Wyatt's not in there. Chad forced to keep it, and I'm going to guess that this is going to be the end of the quarter. Although it looks like there's a time stoppage. Eagles called timeout. Boy, was I wrong. Maybe they're listening to the broadcast here, and they're hearing me call out for Mr. Wyatt Nicholas come out, deep threat guy. Number 26 loses his helmet on that play, but because there's a timeout, I think he gets to stay in the field. We'll show you some of our sponsors here. I'm sure you can read them. You don't need us to read them out loud to you. We'll be cutting away for a bit here at halftime. We've got about 41 seconds remaining in this second quarter of play. Thatcher with a 2nd down and 20, wanting to try to make something happen before the halftime. Declan, what's going on in your life?
What's going on in my life? Well, successfully, I just recently got engaged to my girlfriend.
Tia Sally Ann Bryce.
Tia Sally Ann Bryce. If she's watching this, I doubt she is. I'd like to give her a shout out. I love you, Tia. Other things going on in my life. I'm the EAC vice president. But we're not here to listen to me. We're here to watch some football. So let's see what happens now.
Here we go. Thatcher with the ball. Chad Johnson deep. Good snap.
Nice snap right where you want it.
Yep, in the bread
Getting
basket. Running for
pressure,
his own
so he's
life.
gonna run for his life.
Runs to the left. Looks like he is taken down. The ball's on the ground. Referee's going to say the ball was on the ground. We saw it pop out after 26 seconds and counting.
See, that's one thing I would have suggested differently to Chad Johnson. You can see right here, right now, he starts trying to dance his way out of the situation. At this point in the game, just drop a shoulder and make some hits.
Sabino might have a case there. It looked like they were ripping that ball out on his way down. I think a lucky break there for Thatcher. It really did look like the ball, they were ripping it out of his hand. Chad Johnson with the ball, rolls to his right. He's looking deep. He's looking to make a pass. Pass goes to, out there to Madden McGill. Gets the ball right at what would be the original first down, the first marker. That's it. That takes us to the end of the second quarter. That's halftime for the Eagles. Folks, we'll give you a small break here. Thatcher 28, Sabino 6. We'll bring you right back here in, I don't know, 10, 15, I don't know. Whenever we come back, you'll see us.
I'll be currently eating popcorn, so give me a quick little minute for that.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, folks, for joining us for the first half. This has been a great first half of Thatcher Eagle football. THS leads it 28, Sabino 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, Thatcher High School Marching Band for your halftime entertainment. Thatcher High School Marching Band. Had a great performance over at New Mexico State, and in the 1A division received a first place trophy. So congratulations, band. Welcome, Safford Dance Academy.
Are we good to go? All right, folks, welcome back to Thatcher Football. We'll get the sponsor screen here off in just a minute. With the kickoff, Thatcher kicks off to Sabino. There was a flag right at the end of that first half. We didn't notice it, but that was enforced at the kickoff here. So Thatcher kicked off from the 20-yard line, which gives Sabino 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line from their own 39-yard line. They'll be going from north to south from your left to right screen. Sabino takes over first possession here in the second half. 11:51 left in the third quarter, which means we just started this 12-minute quarter. Sabino down 6-28, as you can see on the scoreboard there. Hand off to number 3 up the middle. He dives for about a gain of 1 yard. That was a tough 1 yard, but 1 yard nonetheless. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for Sabino.
And I'm here also, my ladies and gentlemen. I apologize to any viewers at home that are watching this on a live TV for your Bose speakers. I do realize I got pretty loud out there. I'll be better. Except for when we get a touchdown, because I'm going crazy at that point. So when we're going for a touchdown, just put me on mute, and it will be perfect.
We'll give you a 5-second warning. No, we won't. We are sorry. 3 with the handoff out to his left. Looks like a penalty flag out on the play. It's got to be in the range of holding, right? We'll see what the call is.
So that's one thing I never truly loved about high school football is there's a lot of flags, a lot of mistakes like that are made. I say sometimes just let them play football. Oh, waving it off.
Waving it off. 3rd down. Picks up about 2 yards on that one, so that's going to make it 3rd and 7.
So at this point, the Sabino taking a very long march away from the ball for the huddle.
Don't want Thatcher to hear the play call, huh?
Obviously, they try to do some secret witchcraft stuff right there.
Yep, that means they got to run to the ball. Get ready to
I got out of breath just seeing that.
That was always your job as a center, right? Set the huddle.
I got made fun of if I went too far back.
Yes, you did.
So I got very good at learning 5.
High snap, 19 back to throw, right into the basket of number 1, falling for that one, and right in front of Cody Bingham. That pass is good to about the 28-yard line, 32-yard line, sorry, to about the 32-yard line. They're in the Thatcher possession. They're into the Thatcher side of the field. That's a big throw for Sabino. They're hanging in here. They're at the 32-yard line, first down from the 32.
That's a comeback you want to see right after the second half. If I was the Sabino coach or a Sabino player or the Sabino water boy, I'd be very, very excited right now.
Kind of got that double wing T there on the same side, though. They got 2 tight ends.
So nice.
Rolls out to his left, makes another big pass to that number 1, incomplete. Hits the sticks. Big, strong play by that kid. Seeing a trend here a little bit. Sabino rolling the quarterback out, trying to get away from the pressure, looking for the flats, if not looking for the empty spots in the defense. We'll see how Thatcher responds to that. I would probably make sure that your ends are doing a better job of containing the edge and not crashing in, right? We'll pay attention to our ends here. Number 6, number 66, number 3. We'll see what they do here. Trying to set that edge, holding on that outside, not called.
What?
Crackback block. That was a
that was a horse collar.
Clothesline tackle there by number 24.
But no flag right there.
No flag on that one. I can hear Sabino players upset about that one.
That's another great thing about high school football. Someone's parents is yelling. I'm not sure how many parents get mad in an NFL game. I know you probably do, Eddie. I know you do, but
yes, I definitely like to yell. Crew Ferris with that huge tackle, almost looked like an Ultimate Warrior clothesline tackle up there. Come on, brother,
tag it in. Tag me in, coach. Put me in. I'd have brought him down. Oh,
looking for the Hulk Hogan clothesline. Declan, we're chuckling over here, but Declan's mic
Got muted
keeps
again.
getting adjusted because he doesn't know. Or maybe it's me. It could be me.
Looking at Chip for a sign of clearance of which one it was. Refusing to tell us.
Refusing. All I could see from our screen, we could see his screen. From our view, we can see Chip's screen, and we could see the little barometer, the mic that goes from green to red to green to red to green to red.
You didn't get red.
Big timeout here by Sabino. They need to pick up this 8 yards. It's 3rd and 8 for Sabino. They take a timeout. Boy, this was the same mentality that they had in the first half where they took timeouts that you would
Later in the game, just kick yourself in the foot saying, why did I call that one? But
yeah, and you get why they call it. You're down 20. You're down 28-6. You're down 22 points. You need to get points on the board here. You don't want to come out of this first quarter, this first drive, and fall flat. So you get it, but at the same time, man, you really hate to burn a timeout here so early in the third quarter.
Again, we're only 4 minutes into the third quarter. 8 minutes 51 seconds going on. So, just like Eddie said here, it's really early on to call a timeout. But I mean, like we said before, Sabino won a state championship last year. They should know what they're doing.
They'll go for that double tight end formation, roll out the number 3 to the outside. He's looking that way. Quarterback gets swallowed up,
and he is wrapped up and almost brought down.
Defense almost knew what they were doing there on that play. He just got swallowed up by the defense. Really, kind of like we saw with Will Chedester earlier in the first half. That quarterback, great job making something out of nothing. Jones kid just comes in untouched. The Larson kid right behind him to try to clean that up. Just out of their fingertips. But, boy, great job there for Mr. Was it Brody? I'm terrible with names. Bodie Sanford, great job, quarterback, really making something out of nothing. That's going to bring up a 4th and 6 for Sabino. 4th and 6, they're going for it. He's back to throw, throws the swing pass, gets that swing bubble pass
right there. Looks like he didn't make the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, that looked like a swing pass, just a short little swing pass to his running back for a loss of a yard on that one. That means Thatcher will take over. Thatcher ball at the 30-yard line. That'll be first down for Thatcher at the 30-yard line, on their own 30-yard line. Wow, that was after a timeout.
After timeout. Again, you don't want to waste the timeout like they just did. If you're going to call a timeout this early in the third quarter, make something out of it. It's like
you want that timeout to mean something, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah. You don't want to waste your money on something that's not going to go out good for you. But Eagles are playing with a run up the middle. Almost got stopped.
You know what's good for the Eagles?
A first down.
Cody Bingham.
Oh, yeah, Cody Bingham, too.
Cody Bingham, yeah. That was a huge run by Cody Bingham right up the middle. Picks up about 14 yards when he only needed to pick up about 3.
But we got another flag.
Another flag.
Looks like it right there. It looks like the line coach called another flag.
Maybe they waved it off.
The sideline.
Personal foul, face mask on the Sabino Sabercats.
So now,
that'll move that ball an additional 15 yards.
And that is something you definitely don't want if you're the Sabino Wildcats right now.
Yeah.
So something you have to remember when playing high school football, you have to keep it really nice and strict, your gameplay nice and strict. You can't be pulling things like that because right now if it was the Thatcher Eagles that had a face mask, that could have been another touchdown right there for the Sabino Sabercats.
If I'm Cody Bingham, I'm calling my own number, right? I'm telling him, just give me the ball, coach.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did.
Nice little fake. And we're going in for, is that oh, my brothers and sisters, that's another touchdown.
Wow. I'd like to say that I called it on that one. I just, if you could go back 10 seconds, I said, if I'm Cody Bingham, I'm calling my own call here. And he did just that. Got the ball off the right-hand side, goes off to the right-hand side of the field, and just goes in nearly untouched all the way into the end zone.
Basically untouched.
Great. Now, if we were disparaging the first drive for Sabino on that first offensive drive out of the halftime, what a great first drive for Thatcher. Yeah. Short field, they did exactly what they need to do. What was that? 2 plays. Cody Bingham. Touchdown.
Yeah. And beautiful kick.
And to boot it, and to put a nice T on top of that, extra point's good.
Hey, man, it's a free point.
Yeah.
Luke Marble making some magic happen this week with his extra points. I remember about 2 weeks ago, Luke Marble had some struggles with that field goal, right?
I talked to Coach about that and said, hey, what's practice going to look like this week? And he said they were doing everything special teams. They were sending everybody. They put nobody on the line, and they were making the kicker and the placeholder kick it super fast. They were bringing outside blitzes. He said, we put 15 out there and send 15 kids against this guy. I don't think they really did that. But you get the point. They really stressed special teams in the last 2 weeks. And great blocking there by the special team players. Looks like we got our hottest seat in the house there.
Luke Marble going in for another kick. But, yeah, just like my dad said, that's another great thing about Thatcher Eagles. When they see something they can't do, they try to make it better. Looks like the kick is going to be received by number 5, who's going to bring it up.
Seam. Looks like a flag on the play.
Flag.
Brings it, Conrad.
Looks like there's an ejection right there.
And it looks like there's a second penalty. The referee, the sideline there, he throws his hat up in the air because he threw his first flag and had to throw his hat to signify the second penalty. Looks like a Thatcher player laid out there after the play. We'll see what they say here.
What do you think, Eddie? What do you think they're going to call right here?
Well, we know there's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct on Sabino after the play. I'm not sure what the first penalty is. I'm guessing illegal block or holding.
So on this play, would they take both of the penalties and combine them for combined yardage, or no?
I couldn't tell you. Holding on Sabino. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Sabino.
So that is not what you want.
Looks like Sabino gets the ball first down. They get to hang on to that one. We were down at the 25. Looks like they march him all the way back to the 10-yard line. So that's a loss of 15. They probably declined the holding and took the personal foul.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Of course, the chains move with them. The chains don't stay at the original dead spot. So the chains move with them. It'll be 1st and 10 for Sabino from the 10-yard line.
Looks like we're going to run a five-man
motion.
Five-man front. Right
ball
here.
up the middle.
Up the middle.
Number 3 goes to the left side. Picks up maybe 2.
For the fans wondering why it's a little quiet right now, it's because it's shivering. It's like we're in a freezer in here, and so we are shivering our timbers. So we just close this little vent, like we're in a little excursion or a little truck on a road trip. Just close the vent so we don't get cold anymore. We'll see if we're still going to be complaining about it, but we're going to go down back to the Eagles defense. Looks like they're going to run a sweep to the right
with the fly
side.
Motion.
But he is stopped in the backfield.
Looks like stop for a loss back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 yards. Losing the first 2 yards that they picked up. Just a little fly sweep.
Now we got 3rd and very long in the very deep backfield. You can say we're all the way back in Mordor if you're the Sabina Sabercats.
Sabina?
Is that not Sabina?
Sabino. Yeah.
Sabino.
Declan still transitioning back to English from his Mexican mission. Spent 2 years down in Mexico, so his blood is still a little Mexicanized, and his tongue is still a little Spanish.
Apologies for any mistakes made.
No apologies needed.
Well, no apologies needed then.
Loved your time down there.
I did quite in fact love my time down there. It was a great time.
Good quarterback pressure, throwing deep right in the area of number 1. Crew Ferris there to break it up. That's going to bring up a 4th down, a 4th and 10.
So on this point, you're just going to send on the punt team, which gives our boy, the man, the myth, number 24, probably my favorite player besides number 54 on this team, Cody Bingham. See what magic Cody Bingham can make right now. See if he can't return this kick.
And we'll just try to correct you a little bit. That was 34.
I said
Cody
24.
Bingham. You did say 24. That'd be Crew Ferris. He's also a great team member. But pulling off Mr. Cody Bingham, and in lieu of Cody,
I believe that's Ryan Jones, number 8.
yeah, Ryan Jones, number 8, to receive this one. Got some other players coming in. Number 10 going in there. Cade Winkler. Good, strong,
Nice
deep
little
kick.
Oh, no,
muffs
that's not
it.
what you want. Takes the ball.
Picked up the ball
but
at
he's
the
still going to run
50.
it up.
Dropped dead there at about the 50-yard line. Ryan Jones got to be a little disappointed with himself. He muffed that ball just a little off the shoulder. Thatcher able to maintain possession on that one at the 50-yard line.
So that's a moment right there. You just don't want to make that critical mistake. Ryan Jones did react. Did not catch the ball, but he did react in a very good manner after which. And we're not – Sabino does not have the ball right now, so we're chilling.
Yeah, I want to – let's see. I want to make a prediction here. I'm going to say, well, we don't have Cody Bingham in. That brings up 20. I know JoJo's got some fans on the chat box. JoJo taking that ball up over the 50, over the 40 to the 35-yard line.
That was a solid hit by number 20. Is that JoJo you said?
That's JoJo Montanano.
Look at this little hit right here by JoJo.
A bowling ball.
Just a bowling ball. I love this hit right now. Just lifts this guy up.
Puts his helmet in his shoulder pads and says, no, thank you.
I mean, that's going on my highlight reel if I was playing that position right now. If I was JoJo, that's going on my highlight reel.
JoJo's been out for if I can remember correctly, he's been out the last few weeks. He's welcome back to the field. A great pickup for him there. Picked up 15 yards. Wonderful first down play. Wrecking ball. He gets it again. He picks up 3 yards. Maybe 4 yards. Boy, these linemen love this right now, right?
Oh, yeah. They just love it's a different feeling when you're able to just manhandle the guy in front of you and just see your running back feed off of the fruits of your results, or the fruits of your labors, you could say.
What do we call this? Is this just a combo climb, or is just like a stretch block? What kind of blocking they call this when they just go in straight up the middle like this?
Just a combo. They're just gonna hit a combo block for whatever hole they're going up. So right now, it would seem they're gonna run it. So now they went for a sweep.
Gives it to Crew Ferris on the fly motion, just over the right side.
So beautiful
he comes
blocking.
over the 25, right at the 25-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Thatcher first down. Thatcher just continues to just pound the ball. Two things happen.
Burn the clock.
Boy, it really demoralizes the defense, and it does what?
Burns out the clock.
Yeah, burns up the clock. Thatcher looking to do just that. 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
The best defense is an offense that does not see the ball. See a snap by, is this Johnson, right? Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson gets the ball, hands off to JoJo. JoJo running strong. Looked like he might have been stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That is the downfall of the Thatcher offense, is that they go to the well quite a bit. So they'll go back to JoJo and go back to JoJo and go back to JoJo, make the other team stop them. But as you see, he's coming off the field now, and it's time to maybe try a new back. Give him a little breather, give him a little sip of water. Looks like Will Chedester in the backfield there. Chad trying to figure out who's supposed to be with me here. And that would be Smith Mangum, friend of the family. Smith Mangum. Chad Johnson goes back, looks to pass.
Oh, brings up for a
He's running. Hitch. He's going to keep it.
And my friends and sisters, that's
a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
But hold your horses. Hold them there. We've got a flag on the field and a second one.
Well, we love seeing 2 flags. I know my viewers back at home, sometimes we like to see a little drama. Big pass to Jones, which was caught beautifully.
Big pass there to Brett Jones. Let's see what happens here. Referees trying to take control of this game. It's getting a little chippy between these two teams. Of course, they're in the same section. They face off year in and year out. So these contests become a little chippy.
No, shout out.
Sorry, it's not a funny moment. The teams are getting penalized. We just our wonderful producer here, Chip Griffin in the house. He thought when I said Chippy, I think that's his nickname. Is that a nickname of you? Yeah, people call him Chippy.
Another great shout out to our man Chip Griffin. You know, you can't eat chips and salsa without chips. So
Yeah. So if he's Chips, are you salsa?
I am. What
Or
do you say
are you
about that,
Dale?
Chip?
Are you Dale if he's Chip?
Oh.
You've never heard that joke before, have you, Chip? He has, yeah.
That's actually his brother's name. who has brown hair. That's his cousin.
Let's see what the referee has to
Looks
say
like
here.
They're bringing us back on this one.
We're having too much fun. Holding on offense after the play. There's 2 penalties after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Sabino. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Thatcher. Those 2 penalties offset. We'll replay second down.
Oh, well. All right. Not the play you want, not a penalty you want to see. That's kind of bad for us. Are they going to bring the ball back on that one?
I think they're both offsetting. See where they marked the ball back. So the ball's going back to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 25, and now it's going to go back. I mean, let's be honest. I have no idea what they're doing. So they offset the two unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and they maintain the holding penalty from the Eagles. Let's see if we can make sense of that one more time. There was a holding penalty, and there were 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, one against each team. They offset the 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, but kept the holding penalty.
That right there is what we call algebra. You're crossing out the X's, dividing by 2's. But that's how it is.
Hey, in the end, Thatcher's just got to take the ball back and go out and get themselves a score from here. 3 minutes remaining on the clock for the third quarter. So
pass to number 21, who's open field. He's going to make some magic. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to make some magic, but that was a solid play.
Stops at about the 22-yard line. That's Wyatt Nicholas picking it up there on the far side of the field.
Solid
Quick pass to him. Just a quick pass. Call that a solid. Go up about 3 yards, come back for it. That was a great pass, great play call there. I'm sure Sabino was expecting running up the middle because that's what Thatcher does. We got a 3rd and 6 here. This one, however, I would say veer right,
just
veer left. Yeah.
Just give the ball to whatever running back's back there and just tell him to go for the touchdown right here.
Yeah, and that would be Smith Mangum right here making his entry to the game.
See what he does.
Smith gets
long
the
hair
ball.
flowing like a knight running into war.
Chugging those legs. Close to the first down. Close. But he's going to be short by about half a yard. So he did exactly what we told him we would do. I know that in the world out there, they see a 3rd and 6 and they think, oh, we got to play action, we got to pass, we got to go. This is Thatcher football, folks. We run the ball, and when we're in 3rd and 6 yardage, we run the ball. And when we decide to pass the ball, 2 out of 10 times it works. So,
yeah, but that's the beauty of Thatcher football is that when they have the need to pass, they happen to find that 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
looks like
is that number 6?
Chedester gets the ball up the middle. It looks like he gets over the first down yardage, over the first down marker,
putting us in the zona roja.
Yep, definitely. Well, we were already in the red zone. I mean, considering the ball was at the 21-yard line.
That is quite true. But that is a first down.
We're at over the 15.
Are we?
Over the 15 to the 14-yard line. So we forgot to mention the red zone alert here a few plays ago. But we're there. Here we are, folks. The 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Split backs in the back. Hands off to Jones. Looks like a flag on the play.
Another flag.
I'm guessing in the area of holding. Yep, I'm seeing the holding sign from the far line judge. holding against the Eagles. That'll make it 1st and 20. Replay first down.
Right now is the opportunity for the Eagles to just have a beautiful run play right here. But keep in mind, it is 35-6 with the Eagles on top. So no need to do anything drastic that's going to hurt your team. Could even be a chance for experimentation. You could see if you can get that field goal kick for an extra 3 points.
Motion play there to Tristan Brown. He carries it over the left-hand side, over the 20, over the 15, over the 10 to the 5.
Oh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
It looks like he's going to be cut short at about the 3-yard line. Tristan Brown with a huge carry over the left-hand side. Looks like we have a Sabino player down on the field. Look at this play. Look at Tristan carrying that ball, carrying the Sabino Sabercat with him. Knee was short. Say that again.
He landed on his heel.
Looked like Tristan landed on his heel right there, right inside the goal line. They're going to mark him short. We've got 2 Sabino kids down on the field.
One just got back up. He's walking off number 1. Shout out to him.
Still 1 down on the field. What a play. Tristan Brown, he's got that old classic rolled shoulder pads. Looks like a huge fullback. He wanted all of those yardage. That kid he smelled it. He sniffed out the goal line. He got down as close as he could. That ball is marked at the 3, maybe the 4-yard line. That ball is marked right at the 3-yard line. We'll see if let's see if they repay, if they give old Tristan Brown another chance here to get some pay dirt. He really wants this one.
Get that touchdown he's been eating for.
Let's see. I'll say he's been jonesing for. Come on, Coach.
Come on, Coach.
I'm jonesing for this one.
Well, you got to Jones every once in a while.
Yeah.
If you don't Jones it up, you never get to play. We're going to give a solid shout-out to our offensive line right here. We got number 54, 58, number 60, number 70, and number 52. These boys have been working really hard, giving their best shot, hitting the best that they can. Looks like they're going to put in number 53. If I'm not mistaken, that is Brett Johnson. He's a kid that's always been a great student. I knew him back when I was a senior. It is Brett Johnson. That is confirmed. He's just a really sweet kid, really hardworking. He really loves just making an effort in life. And he's been a big fan of Thatcher football since the day we can all remember.
All right, this young man looks like we're going to get into a special formation.
Looks like going for a picture.
Getting pictures there. Steve Carter. Looks like we're going to run a formation here. Surely this has been kind of drawn up here with the Sabercats of Sabino. Sabino coming out, making that formation.
Brett Johnson out here, number 53. Once again, just a really solid kid. I remember when I was a senior, he was a freshman. Brett.
Thank you, Declan. Brett gets the ball. Handoff of Chad Johnson. Right up the middle. He's running 3 yards. He gets into the touchdown.
He's hitting Sabino players, knocking them down to the ground. That's what we love to see. Brett Johnson, solid touchdown. That's what we love to see out of high school sports. Just kids giving their best effort. Just real sportsmanship right there.
And a standing ovation here by the crowd cheering this young man off. He's being carried off the field.
Looks like by his lineman.
He's being carried off the field.
You know, sometimes after a touchdown, the lineman will do what is known as a rocket ship. Looks like this time they carried him like a throne. A very tender moment. Again, Brett Johnson, great kid, great player, really sweetheart kid.
This is, of course, why we love high school football.
That's going in the stat books, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
very tender moment there for the Thatcher Eagle fans and for that young man. What a special moment. I've never been a part of something like that, but just a very sweet, tender moment. Thank you, Thatcher Eagle, for making that young man's night.
And thank you also, Sabino.
The Thatcher Eagles reciprocate in a way, and they take a knee on that tried PAT as a way of thanking the Sabercats for their sportsmanship. That means a lot, folks. That'll bring us to 41-6 with 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter.
We're going to start a running clock here for the whole entire game. If I'm not mistaken, here in high school football, after one team gets 41 points, they start the running clock, correct?
Yeah, I think it's I think they've actually shifted that here recently to it could be 35 points. It could be 35 points. It could be 35 points can be the difference. And I think that you know, that I think that charity play kind of signified the waving of the white flag.
Yeah.
If you will. I don't think Sabino would have given up a play like that if they really felt like they were still in it. So when I see young men coming off the field wearing, you know, clearly some JV kids coming off the field for Sabino, I think this is kind of the time that
you gotta let your JV kids get some reps on varsity so
Yep.
you can't have a rebuild year.
right.
Looks like Daniel Jones out there back on the sidelines just gave the game ball to Brett Johnson for getting that touchdown.
Quick pass out to the flat to number 1.
Solid run, though.
That's Roberson with that catch there. Britt Roberson. JoJo into the game here, fan favorite. 77 out on the field now. That would be Spencer Jorgensen. That brings us to the end of the third quarter, folks. As we head out to the fourth quarter, it's Thatcher 41, Sabino 6. As we look at some of our sponsors here.
Gila Electric LLC. What does LLC mean?
Limited Liability Corporation.
Great guys over there. Epic Motorsports, Gila Valley, Arizona. If you want to get a nice motorsport, go ahead over to them. We got Casa Court Appointed Special Advocates for Children. Kim's Residential Window Tinting. Again, if you ever need your window tinted, head on over to Kim's. We got Homes Built and Sold by Aaron Development. If you ever need some help with your homes, hit up our man, Aaron.
Crandall Aaron.
Crandall Aaron. Big Buckle Roofing.
And I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to call out a good friend of mine, Mr. Scotty Jack Howard with Eagles Roost. Chip not liking it. I'm sorry, Chip. Craftsman, hands-on care. Looks like Sabino has the ball. Carries the ball up over.
the middle.
Sabino with the first down here. It looks like that ball's going to be close to the 25-yard line.
Switching out some plays. Looks like they put number 54. Subbing him on for defensive tackle right there.
I don't know who that is. Who's that number 54? Do you have a name on him?
I think that is number McCoy Carlton. McCoy Commodore Carlton.
Oh, I think I've heard of that name before once or twice. A rare sighting on the defensive side of the ball for McCoy Carlton. 58 also in there. 58, that would be Dominic Martin. Let's see if we can get some other numbers here for you. JoJo out there. Smith Mangum. 77. Spencer Jorgensen. 50 Cooper Conrad. Number 1 with the big carry over to the right side. It looks like he's going to get stopped over the 35-yard line where they're also going to throw a penalty. I'm guessing in the area of horse collar.
Yeah.
Horse collar against Thatcher on that one. There's only one way to stop him, unfortunately. That kid was going to go for the races and grabbed him by the jersey. Unsafe play, but I think sometimes they want to sacrifice the flag for the stoppage. So that'll move them up 15 yards. That'll put the ball at the 20-yard line, the Thatcher Eagle 20-yard line. 85 making a call into the defense here. That'd be Nathan Schnebley. 54 coming out, hustling off the field.
Nice little pass to number 9.
Pass out to the flat. That'd be Eccles making the stop out there.
Nice little 5-yard push right there.
Good pass out to the flat by the quarterback. That's a short solid, just a really quick solid pass there. First down from the 20-yard line. We're second down from the 15-yard line. Sabino in the red zone. Looks like we got Deuces Wild on the short side. Motion here from number 4. Ball falls to the ground. Looks like Thatcher's going to recover that one. Bad snap. Hit his butt instead of hitting his quarterback.
If I didn't say it once, I'll say it twice.
You ever done that? Snap the ball right into your tush?
It happens every once in a while.
It does.
Back when Thatcher first introduced the shotgun, yes, I had made that mistake a couple times, but I am the best of the best. So
we spent many a night snapping the ball in the dark of the night, trying to get your snaps right. You got the jitters in your head. You got the yips, if you would. We spent many a night trying to get it. Are you a laces guy or are you a cone guy when you?
I was a laces guy. I liked the feeling of hitting the lace, and I took a lot with my quarterback too. It's not just about the center. I like the feel of having the lace in my hand, and I also liked the ability I had to actually kind of throw the ball like a quarterback would throw the ball. And then my quarterback just told me he liked receiving the ball as if he was receiving a pass.
Looks like backup quarterback in here. We got Tufton Taylor, sophomore, 5'7". Weight not listed, but I'm going to guess, 85 pounds.
Nah, he's more of a buck, I'd say.
Maybe a buck 85?
Buck 85, buck 50.
Sure. We'll fudge the numbers a little bit. He's got the shoulder pads and helmet on. We got to call him a solid 185, 188.
I would tell you the one time that the head coach, Morales, didn't believe about my weight or my height.
Yeah.
I was weighing, I think I was weighing in at like 230 probably. And it was my sophomore year, and he asked me how tall I was. I said 5'11". And good old ex-hold gets Ocha.
Tufton passing downfield.
Oh!
Trying to make that pay.
Just right
doesn't
there.
happen. He's trying to throw that one over Nicholas and into the hands of Mr. Sebastian Randall. Tufton in, trying to get some experience out here. Sophomore quarterback, got to be the quarterback of the future. Of course, he's got to wait at least a year after this one. Chad Johnson Jr. So presumably he would be the quarterback of the 26 Thatcher Eagles. This, of course, would be the 24-25 Thatcher Eagles. 23 still in there. I just said his name, Sebastian Randall. In there, getting the ball, good block. Tufton keeping, looks like Paxton taking that ball.
Paxton running it up.
Fourth down for the Thatcher Eagles.
So at this point,
They got a long. Oh, what do I do?
Yeah, are you gonna punt it or you just go for it?
No, I'm taking the ball up the. I'm taking the ball up the right hand side here. Oh, they are in punt formation though.
Looks like they did not want to risk it, but we get a timeout from the Sabino team.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might have been a player short. Maybe not. Maybe they had one deep. Well, folks, the time is 7 minutes remaining. We'd like to thank you for hanging out with us here during this game today. We're pleased that we've been called upon to be your broadcasters and hope that you've enjoyed your time as we've enjoyed it as much as we have. Been a great experience. Declan and I, even considering the fact that this young man, lives in my house, we don't see each other nearly as much, and this is probably the most time we've spent together all this week. He's of course busy doing school, and I'm doing work. And then he's got this one thing that he's got going on. What's that called? Oh, that's right, engagement.
Oh yeah, that takes a lot of time out of your hands.
You could imagine he'd much rather hang out with his fiancée than he would hang out with his dad. But here we are. Thank you, son, for hanging out with me tonight.
Where am I at right now?
Yes,
With you
I
and
hear
Chip.
ya. Me and Chip.
How we doing, Chip?
Thatcher back to punt. Cody Bingham punts the ball. Looks like a deep high kick
Nice.
to the 37. Fumbles the ball.
Beautiful kick, though.
Picks up the ball there at the 38. Carries the ball over the 40 to about the 45-yard line. Sabino will take the ball over there. The clock continues to run with this score being a difference of 35. 6 minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the clock on this rolling clock here that we've got.
We got 6 minutes and 6 minutes left on the clock. Putting it now in the Sabino court. See what they're going to do with this play.
Fair to say, Declan, that Thatcher has, pretty well wrapped up this game. You don't want to have huge assumptions, but with 6 minutes left in the clock, with the running clock, the assumption is that the game is in the bag there for Thatcher. Big game next week. They travel all the way across town to Safford to take on the Safford Bulldogs. Looking forward to next week. What are your thoughts there?
Again, that's always one of the funnest games I think you can go to as a fan watching the Thatcher football game. They say that is the oldest football rivalry game in all of the state of Arizona.
For high school, right?
For high school, obviously. I think ASU's got and U of A's got us beat. But I think I would prefer going to a Thatcher versus Safford football game over a U of A versus ASU football game. So always a fun game to watch. Always a lot of good cheering. Sometimes there's drama, but we hope there's not any drama in that game.
They recently, I want to say within the last, 5-6 years, they rolled out this Energy Loop trophy for Safford versus Thatcher, and I want to say that it's never been in Safford.
I would concur with that statement. I don't believe – I grew up with all my high school years with the Thatcher versus Safford trophy in the Thatcher school, so it'd be a solid opportunity. Solid hit right there.
Big hit there by the Jones kid.
Oh.
Hitting.
Again, like I said –
stoppage of clock here.
a lot of these athletes want to just have a big hit, get their highlight reel. But that's not how football should be played. Telling you guys, you have to wrap up in this game. If you don't wrap up.
12 getting hit. That looked really more shoulder than head, but this young man hurting right now. Number 12. Looks like he's walking off the field on his own power.
We got a number 12.
Clock still running. And running. And running. 4:38 remaining in this fourth quarter. Safford has a brand new field. They rolled out this turf field this year. I work out at Fort Thomas. I'm the junior high football coach. And Fort Thomas also got a turf field. Let me tell you, wow, Sabino here runs for a touchdown off the right side. This is what they wanted to do all game long, just we're not able to do it. Number 3 runs it in, gets in a good 40-yard run. Back to what I was saying, that Safford got themselves a new turf field. Fort Thomas got a new turf field as well. And let me tell you, those fields are hot. And when I say hot, I mean temperature. They bake. I go out on the field and do practice every day, and you just feel the heat radiating from down, cooking you down from the ground all the way up. I know you're saving water. I get it, but boy, those fields are hot. I wonder how much hotter that field will be next, even at 7 o'clock at night. I wonder how those fields just they keep a lot of heat and generate a lot of heat. So we'll see. Sabino lines up to attempt the point after kick. The last one they attempted was no good. 9 with the kick. The snap is high. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Out to the left. So that makes it 12 for Sabino and 41 for Thatcher. Once they start the running clock, even if the score falls below the 35-point threshold, they maintain the running clock. That's their referees waving the white flag, if you will. So great work here by Sabino. That was just a great run.
Great gameplay. That's always nice to finish off the game knowing that you guys can figure out what they've been trying to do all game. And, I mean, hey, putting points on the scoreboard is not a bad option. A little shout out to our sponsors. Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. Again, great food down here at Thatcher. We got Ash Creek Financial Advisors, Napa Auto Parts. They don't take Napa, but they do give you auto parts for your vehicles. We have, again, R&R Pizza, best pizza in town. And we're coming back on to it. We have number 34 and number, what is that? Number 10, if I'm not mistaken, Patrick Eccles and Cody Bingham, 34, not 24, 30 as in 30. They're going to be receiving the ball for us this game. Chip giving me a look. A nice kick by number 9. Nice little shallow kick right there. Cody Bingham, we're going to catch it and go for the return. Hits his own player, but he's going to change it up, go the other direction, see if he can't get some yardage right here. Dancing around a little bit, can't find any green grass, but we're doing great.
To step out of bounds there. That was, as fun as that was to watch, looked like it was unorganized chaos out there. So ran into his own player, picks up the ball, goes one direction, goes back in the other direction, and decides, I think I'll just run this out. With just over a minute left here in the fourth quarter, we're winding down this game. Again, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. We had a great time, son. Thank you for being here.
Love to be with you, Dad.
Shout out to number 54. Turned 18 today, the real McCoy.
The real McCoy, the one and only best center.
And what just a great overall game. I think there's a little concern. I know personally there was concern that this could have been a trap game. Thatcher came out. They took care of business. They really made sure that they stayed in the game and stayed engaged and played their offense. Handoff here. Tufton hands it off to JoJo, maybe? To Sebastian. Sorry, Sebastian Randall running that one. That's going to bring us down. 35 seconds left. Just a great overall performance by Thatcher Eagles. Shout out to Sabino. I know it's a hard trek to get up here. They're clearly on a down year this year, but boy, we appreciate them making a trip out here to us and showing some grit on this game. Most of all, we want to thank you folks for joining us. We wouldn't have a reason to do this job, which we did voluntarily, without having people viewing the show. So we appreciate all the viewers that are out there, and we hope that other people will get a chance to watch this. Maybe some of these fans going home will want to go home and watch this recast of this game. Great game. That's it, folks. Eagles 41, Sabino 12. Last thoughts, Declan?
Great football game, great boys. Really had some class out there. All were gentlemen. Every football player out on this field tonight should go home feeling great. They worked their hardest, gave it their all. Again, thank you to the parents that raised these young men, that allowed them to play football. Thank you to the viewers that are watching us. And for everyone that commented, we love you guys also. Thanks for being active. Thanks for having a good time. We'll see you guys next week, Cypher versus Thatcher. Be there or be square. That is the biggest game of the year, taking into account the Super Bowl.
Declan got a shout-out to his fiancée. I want to give a shout-out to my beautiful wife. Rhiannon, thank you for letting me broadcast this game, and thank you for bringing that number 54 into this world 18 years ago. She's the reason 54 is on the field today. All right, folks, good night. Thank you much. Chip, send us out of here.